Evening. Welcome to, I shouldn't say to, the videos used to be called Mac Attacks. I don't want them anymore. I don't want to call it Mac Attack anymore because it sounds like I'm making attacks, and I don't want it to sound like that. But this is, I'm going to call them probably Mac's blog, at least right now. So, this blog is going to be more of like an informational blog. I'm going to try to make it that way. It's going to revolve around proper dress attire for interviews and proper dress attire for going to religious services, whether it be church, the temple, mosque, most likely probably towards the Catholic religion. But my view, how I see and what really should be. Anyway, for interviews, when you're going out for an interview, you should always dress, no matter whether it's going to be flipping burgers or delivering newspapers or hauling garbage, or to be, you know, a manager of a convenience store or a manager of an upscale restaurant. You should always dress the same. You should always dress, guys should always dress in a suit with a tie. As well, ladies, you should dress very formal. Pants suit set, or a very nice dress, or a skirt suit type set, something like that. You want to sorry, I got a text message. You want to show that you care about yourself and your appearance, and that will also portray that you care about you're going to care about the job and what you're going to be doing, no matter what type of task you're going for. Now, one thing that I do is I go to church regularly, every single week. Usually the Sunday Mass at 9 o'clock, or if not, if I've got to work, I go to Saturday Mass. And I always go to the big Masses. I always go to the Christmas Easter Vigil Mass at midnight, or Christmas Midnight Mass, and I go to the Easter Vigil Mass on the night before Easter. And Easter was just 5 days ago, and I went to the Easter Vigil Mass at 8 o'clock in the evening, and to my surprise, the way people dress to go to this Mass, this is like for the Catholic Church, this is one of the most holiest times of the year. This is our Super Bowl. And you knew exactly where people were going after church. Yes, it was a 3-hour-long Mass, because of everything that we do and all the baptisms and confirmations that we had going on. But you really shouldn't be coming to church in 4 or 5-inch spiked heels. Your skirt, 2 inches below your, 2 inches, below your hoo-ha, so everybody can see your business if you bent down. Jeans, pajama bottoms, hoodies. Take some pride. If you're going to church, take some pride. I understand that everybody owns suits or something nice like that. If you're gonna wear jeans, at least wear a nice pair of jeans, and go with a collared shirt, not a t-shirt or a hoodie or a sweatshirt. I don't begrudge people who go in, if they're at work, or they're coming from work and they're in their work uniforms. I have done that myself. Granted, my work uniform is khaki pants and a polo shirt. So, I mean, if, like nurses and doctors that come in scrubs or police officers come in uniform, that's fine. I understand all that. But for everybody else, even just on for a regular Sunday, polos and a khaki, that's acceptable. You want to show your reverence to God or whoever you're worshiping. That's you care. You care about them. Like, I don't understand how people can go to church week after week looking like slobs. I way back before I was even born, there was a doctor. You always men, women, children were always dressed. Women always had to wear a veil on their head. They always had to have gloves on. Men always were in shirts and ties, suits if applicable. Little boys were the same way. They had to be in a shirt and tie. We've really, as a society, gotten away from that because we've become so laxed, and it seems like we've become so what's the word? Carefree in our lifestyle that we think anything is acceptable. I could go to church in shorts and a Hawaiian t-shirt. No. So take some pride. If you take some time, take some pride. Even if you don't wear a tie. Just wear a collared shirt, short sleeve, long sleeve. As long as it's a collared shirt, pressed, make sure it's ironed, no wrinkles, and a nice pair of khaki pants, whether it be Dockers or whatever. Just take the effort to make yourself look presentable. I always go to church in a shirt and tie. 99% of the time I'm in a shirt and tie. The other 1% I'm in my uniform because I'm either coming from work or I'm going to work right after church. But I always try to go in a shirt and tie. So, that's my rant, that's my rave. And it's the same thing when I'm conducting interviews. I look at people's appearances. If you can't take the time to make yourself look presentable during an interview, you're not going to take the time to do the job that you're going to be hired for. And why should I waste my time and money training you for that when you're going to do a lousy job? That's first impressions are a lasting impression. Just remember that. And that goes both ways. Interviews and religious worships. So just remember that line, and maybe, just maybe, 1% of you that are watching this will realize it and change, and that's 1% of society that's changing for the better. Alright? Leave comments, nasty or good, I don't care. And maybe I hope you learned something. Have a great night.